Okay, something I'm already noticing that is a little unique to this blind. So if you've got somebody in like a wheelchair, if you stake it down in these corners. Welcome to the Rusty Garage and Homestead. My name is Mike. In today's video, we have a new deer blind that we're going to install. And this may be one of the best budget deer blinds that you can get your hands on. So let's unbox it, let's get it set up and check it out. Okay, and this deer blind was sent to us from Funhorn. I am curious on this one. If you guys remember, we did one last year. I believe it was Kimimoto deer blind. That thing made it about 2 weeks before I threw it in the trash can because the wind completely destroyed it. I've got higher hopes with this one, but time will tell. We'll have this thing set up. It is October right now, so it is actually bow season. I'll be taking my son rifle hunting out of this blind. So hopefully this thing holds out a lot better than the one we did last year. But I am hopeful. You can pick these up on Amazon. I'll leave links to this blind if you're interested down in the description and the first pinned comment. But it does come with a dual strap carry bag. A lot of them seem to do that anymore, which I think is a good idea. And the blind itself, instructions. See if anything else is in the bag. Okay. So, we've got one little strap here. Let's get this undone and let's get it set up where it's going to go. Okay, included it does have stakes and all that stuff, so I'm sure they're inside here. Once we get this open, they should come out. Let's see. Yep. There's the stakes. So get all this laid out and start popping it up. It does help to have a second person holding the other side, but we can get it by ourselves. Now they do have these blinds in 2 to 3 person or 3 to 4 person. Okay, would that take a minute by myself? Let me get the door orientated where we want it. We'll get this thing staked down, we'll check it out. And let's check out the stakes. I'm sure they're gonna be like all the other ones you guys have seen in previous videos. I'd much rather use the larger tent stakes you can buy. I'll leave a link to those as well. These are painted. Does have the tie down strings as well in here. I think for now, let's just use what they sent. We'll use these tie downs and these stakes. Get this thing staked in. And these stakes would probably work fine depending on your ground. Just around here, it's fairly sandy, so a lot of these smaller stakes like this tend to pull out of the ground. But we're going to put these in and tie it down on a couple sides around some of these old logs, and that should keep it in place. Okay, something I'm already noticing that is a little unique to this blind is it's got a zipper on this side and a zipper on this side. Now some of these blinds, the whole back can flip up. So if you've got somebody in like a wheelchair that needs to get into a blind, this would be perfect for them. Let's go ahead and try it. But it does have stakes, or the little areas you can stake down on this side. So if you stake it down in these corners, I don't think you're going to be able to flip it up. But yeah, look at that. The whole back can come up. So very handicap accessible. And while we're here, let's go ahead and check out the inside. This is a see-through blind. It does have the silent window dills. Now it's not quite tall enough for me to just stand up in here, but high enough, and it's big enough you could get 2 people in here just fine. 2 chairs side by side with your gear. I think that's going to work. Last year was the first time we used one of these see-throughs, and I really enjoyed it, but it did not last for us. So hopefully this one will last a lot longer. And the entire back being able to flip up like that, that's really cool. Haven't ever had one that did that. You close it back down, zip it up. Some of these blinds aren't the easiest to get in, especially with one vertical door to go through. A lot of them have a door that kind of half moons around that unzips, but open up like this, that'll make it a lot easier to get your chairs and whatever gear you need inside there. Easy enough. Let me go ahead and get this thing tied up. Obviously, if you're going to want to flip this back up to access stuff, you're not going to necessarily want a string on the back side here, or you can, because these are kind of a quick tie. You just have to undo it. Put that in there. We'll just stake this last one. That's about all we can do. I ain't got nothing else to tie off to out here. Okay, we've got it staked down on 3 sides. These 2 and that side. I'm not going to stake this side just because this is where we're going to be coming in and out of, and I don't need something to trip us up when it's dark. So let's go ahead and check out the inside now. Go through the one door. Plenty big. And let's go ahead and open some of these windows. Does have windows across the back, so all 4 sides. Plenty big openings. Oh, that's going to work out just fine, I think. We'll let this thing air out. It feels like most other blinds. It does have all the loops above the door or windows and below the windows if you want to brush everything in. I know some people are real big on that, but we'll see how it holds up. I'm hopeful for it. I think it'll do better than last year, I hope, but we'll see. I've had blinds that I've had out in the timber for multiple years at a time, blinds that I've used year after year and not have any issues with them. Hopefully this will be the same case with this one, but time will tell. And if it doesn't, I will update you all. But everyone, glad that's done. That needed to get done because, like I said, it is hunting season. Just not what John's going to be hunting right now. Not that he could if he wanted to, not with his broken wrist, so he can't bow hunt right now anyway. So, but that's okay. He'll be ready come rifle season and muzzleloader season. So hopefully we'll get a lot of good use out of this. But if you would, y'all leave a comment down below if you've used this brand before, if you've seen it on Amazon, or your thoughts. If you do have experience with this blind, leave a comment down below so everyone can know. But everyone, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.